My Little Pony was called My Little Pony. It was called My Pretty Pony. It was actually a larger 10-inch sized horse. It came out in 1981, so quite a while ago. It had brushable hair, the ears would wiggle, she could move her tail, she could blink, so she did quite a lot of stuff. But one thing that was kind of unfortunate is she only came in one color. So she never came in pink, purple, blue, all kinds of pretty colors. So a few years later, they decided to completely change that design. They made them smaller, made them more colorful. And then the first cartoon aired in 1986. It used to be called My Little Pony and Friends because the first half of the episode would be about My Little Pony and the second half of the episode would be about some other toy product. For example, Mr. Potato Head and his family. So My Little Pony never had an actual full episode. It was always sharing with another toy. You know what I mean? In 1989, Hasbro came out with a very strange My Little Pony line. They were called Drink and Wet ponies. Drink and Wet. That's such a weird thing. It's basically about baby My Little Ponies who are wearing diapers, and whenever you get the diaper wet, let's say you bring it into the pool or bring it into the bath, their diapers will change color. There'll be hearts all over it. There'll be patterns all over their diapers, but it won't happen unless you get it wet. So basically the baby pony will pee into the diaper and it'll change the diaper color. I don't know why I keep doing this with my hands. It says that the magical hearts that appear on their diapers are supposed to represent when you go number 1 and when you go number 2. When My Little Pony first came out, there were only 6 ponies, and these were the 6 original ponies, and I had these as a kid growing up. The ponies' names were Snuzzle, Butterscotch, Bluebell, Minty, Blossom, and Cotton Candy, and these were all produced in 1982. And yes, I wasn't born in the 80s, but when I was in the 90s, I think these toys were still really popular, and like my older cousins would pass them down to me to play with. And when these 6 ponies came out, they were called the Flatfoots, and that's because these were the only ponies that had this pose. It says they have flat feet rather than concave feet. Their heads are facing forward and down, and this pose for the ponies was never used again after that year. So any My Little Pony toy you see after them has a totally different pose. Now, just like Beanie Babies, where you can have a rare Beanie Baby to sell for a lot of money, there are also rare My Little Ponies. Apparently, if you have a Rapunzel pony, that is going for $800. Apparently, there are a bunch of Venezuelan My Little Ponies that are selling for a lot of money. There are also a collection of Greek My Little Ponies that are selling on eBay for $750. So it says that every few years, a new rare My Little Pony will like pop up, especially if they were made in other places around the world.